Chilling tales for dark nights.
The following performance is a first-round entry in the 2017 Evil Idol voice acting competition. Voting is simple. Following the performance, simply click the thumbs up icon on this video if you'd like them to become a member of the team, or the thumbs down if you'd rather they not. Voting on this entry will conclude 1 week after the date of its posting. Good luck to all of our contestants.
Okay, so I'm new to this thread. I've read a few of the older posts, and I think that this might just be the place for me to get this off of my chest. I swear that it's a true story and that I'm not making it up. I'm still unnerved by the event, and I hope that by writing about it, I can finally let it go. Not a Frozen reference. Ugh. Or at least get some explanation. So, here it is. I'm going to tell it from the beginning. I was on vacation with my wife when I first heard about him. We had rented this timeshare by the beach. It was nice, well kept, and literally right off the beach. I remember that it had been a long day and my wife had gone to bed early. But I couldn't sleep. Instead, I decided to go for a walk along the beach to help tire me out. I made it all the way to the pier by the time I began to feel drowsy. And that was when I saw the old man. He was standing at the end of the pier looking out onto the water. Curious, I decided to approach him. As I got closer, it became very obvious that he was old. Like reaching the end of his life old. His hands were thin and knobby. I could see the veins under his shriveled skin in the faint light on the street lamps that lined the pier. He was dressed in an old pair of jeans, and I could see a turtleneck peeking from underneath of his heavy coat. That was obviously too warm for one. He was leaning on a cane and just stared out at the ocean. I walked up to him, and he didn't even register me. It was like I wasn't even there. I even said hello, and asked him why he was there. Still no response. I didn't know why I stayed. It was becoming clear the old man was senile. I should have just left. But something told me to stay. That the old man needed my company. Which is weird, because I didn't know the man from Adam. So, here we are. Just standing at the end of the pier in the middle of the night. Just watching the ocean. Now, I did find it very calming. And it was helping to lull me closer to my original objective, sleep. It was the moment I started to think that I should head back to the house, when he spoke for the first time. "Beautiful night," he mumbled. It startled me, to be honest. "The ocean is cold tonight, but she is a harsh mistress, always changing her mind when we least expect it." He fell silent after that and reached one wrinkled hand into his coat and pulled a coin. It caught the light and glinted a bit. "Karen's open," he stated, not looking towards me. "My ticket to freedom." He tossed the coin into the ocean with a large smile. "Come, Ferryman, I've paid your toll." I stared at the guy in absolute shock, thinking that he was completely insane and unstable. I started to back away. The man just held his hands raised in the air, his cane forgotten on the ground. I was about to turn and run, but he said something that made me stop and look one last time. And honestly, I wished I hadn't. "Finally, you've come for this old sea dog." When I looked back, I saw a large cloud of fog. Almost looked like a storm had come in, but to the left and the right of the pier, it was nothing but calm sea and sky. I watched the fog engulf the old man and recede just as quickly as it appeared. The old man wasn't on the pier anymore. His cane sat where he had dropped it, but he wasn't there. I ran over to the edge of the pier and looked over the edge into the water below. I couldn't see anything. He was gone. Just gone. I backed away slowly and began to run. I ran all the way back to the timeshare and quickly got into bed. To be honest, I thought it was all a dream. A very, very weird dream. I wrote it off at first as just that.
Thank you for listening. If you haven't already, don't forget to cast your vote for this contestant via either a thumbs up or thumbs down vote. New entries will be posted throughout July. Be sure to tune in and vote for each of them and help decide who becomes the next evil idol. In the meantime, turn off the lights and turn on the dark.
Chilling tales for dark nights.